Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and welcome to May's Patreon Appreciation Live Show. So, let me catch up on some chat. I see it's been busy. Not too many people, but it's been busy. Reg Lab, how's it going? Robert, Aaron B, Vendetta. Who else is in here? John Redledge. I just watched your video today, John, about the Gold Nugget sales, their high yield bag or whatever it was called. It looked pretty good. Those nuggets were really nice looking. So I'm going to have to look at that one. Leonard Smith. Ooh, 104. Oh, don't even speak about that. Thomas 907. How's it going? Happy to hear you got your own claim. That's awesome, man. Joey Brown, Bob Fitch, B. Greeny. How's it going? Brian Stevens, S. Rip. Troy Tofam. Philip Smith. Benji 813. Who else is here? Draco's Dragon, Julie H, how you doing? Urban Dozer, Donna, how you doing today, Donna? Carl Ordaway, I'm rooting for you tonight, Carl. AC Snyder, I'm rooting for everybody, but I'm rooting for you too, Carl. Bob Fitch, how's it going? It was pretty good. Those nuggets were really, really nice. I haven't looked at Gold Nugget sales or Gold Bay in a long time, because I've done so many reviews on them. So, but I need to start looking at them again. Doing good, Pete Greeny. Hey, CJ Hayes, 110. Well, that's Vegas. You're supposed to stay indoors in Vegas. You're never supposed to go outside. That's why they make those casinos so nice. Hey, Brewers Prospecting, how's it going? Here, let me go get the link so I can give some stuff away tonight. There you go. Link is up. Let's pin it to the top. So make sure you go over there. Link above. So you can win a bag of Paydirt tonight. And we're going to wait a few minutes before I start naming off all the prizes. Make sure everyone's popped in. And thank you very much, Donna. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Ken Whalen, how's it going? Scott and Jennifer Foster, how are y'all? Rinky's Carnage crew in the house. Andrew O'Neill, how's it going? Neil Olson, how's it going? Steve, Simple Steve, how's it going? You're not simple, it's just your name's simple. It's only Steve. Makes it easier. Hey, Gina Whalen, how's it going? Hopefully y'all aren't in the same room, Gina, where you're just like, on your computers right next to you. Well, I appreciate that, Brewers Prospecting. As long as you watch the channel, I'm happy. Patreon members is, allow me to buy the Paydirt, put out more reviews, more often, better reviews. So, but I still appreciate everyone who just watches. Because, I could have a ton of Patreon members and no one watched the channel. It wouldn't do me much good. Hey, Paydirt Getaway, how's it going? Doing all right? Oh, my cat is tearing up something. I've been unpacking everything in my basement, trying to get ready for my trip to Indiana, or northern Indiana. And the cat's over there. He's been tearing up stuff. I've been cutting wood, and he loves to roll around in the sawdust. So, thank you very much, Vendetta Prospecting. Thank you. How are you doing, man? Doing good? All right, John, I'll have to check that one out. I love the gold cube. I was modifying my gold cube to try and take with me on my trip, and it grew into this giant nightmare of modifications that just got too over complex. So sadly, I'm not going to be able to bring my gold cube with me, so I'll have to just set it up some other time to shoot a video. But I have to say one thing about the gold cube. I bought the stand. I've never used the stand before, so I bought the stand just to... if I brought it with me. I hate that stand. That stand is the biggest piece of junk. I'd have been better off just buying some stuff and making my own stand. The thing's cockeyed, all the welds are bad on it. It's just, I know Gold Cube doesn't actually make those stands, they outsource them, but quality control on it is horrible. But Dave Watson, how's it going? Well, hopefully you're settling in, Dave Watson. Okay, Gina, that's good. As long as you're not sitting next to each other, My son and my daughter do that. They'll text each other and they're on either ends of the couch. Hey, Chris W., how's it going? Martin Ramey, how's it going? Gold Prospectors Association, I've seen some stuff. I actually got one of their bags once. I didn't do a review on it because I lost all my numbers for it. Actually, no, I had bought it off of eBay, and it wasn't very good, but I've seen a couple reviews, and I've read some reviews, and it's usually not very good. So, I mean, even on their website, even if you go to the GPA website on their Paydirt, there's some reviews on there that say they should be ashamed of themselves for selling that Paydirt. So, I mean, and I'm pretty sure that's a quote of what they say. So, yeah, the stand, it's just the worst possible stand. I mean, it would be okay if everything was perfectly straight, but obviously it is not built to hold something that has to be perfectly level, because, the feet on it, 2 of the feet on mine are cockeyed. So I had to sit there with a hammer and a level, getting them perfectly straight. Because at first I was like, okay, everything should be straight, and it's not. It's just, oh my God. So I ended up just taking it apart and throwing it in a corner. I'm just going to build a new stand, I guess. It was a giant waste of $50. So. That's awesome, Carl. I'm glad to help, Carl. Hopefully you get it all sorted out. And how you doing, S-Rip? Hey, Hinton, how's it going? All right, Dave Watson. Yeah, kids in bath time. That's a giant mess right there. Yeah. Well, all right. I think it's been long enough. Anyone that's going to pop in will pop in, and I'm sure I'll have to repeat all this afterwards. But so this month, or for last month anyway, we got some California Paydirt from Miller Prospecting. This is Yuba River concentrates. The material is classified down to -20 and below. There's no larger material in this. There's no gold over 20 mesh. So all the gold's going to be -20 or -40 in these bags. If you're a $100 Patreon member, you are getting 1 gram this month in your bags, because there is only 4 ounces of dirt in here. The person I sourced this material from misheard me in what I told them I needed, and they sent me half of what I needed. So there's only 4 ounces in these bags, so I put extra gold in them. Thank you very much, Brewers Prospecting. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So here, let me grab my cheat sheet, because I had to, write it all down so I'd remember all this stuff. But if you were a $100 Patreon member this month, you're getting a bag of Paydirt with 1 gram of gold in it. If you were a $50 Patreon member, you're again getting a bag of Miller Prospecting California Paydirt with a half a gram in it. Anyone that's in the $25 or $100 tier are entered in the Big Hunt giveaway tonight, and your bags, giving away 3 bags. Each one will have 3/4 of a gram of gold, and the number 1 first pick will get this nugget, which is on the screen. Not yet. That's a smaller nugget. That's it. That's the bigger nugget, and it's 1.69 grams. Now, for my $10 and $50 members, you're in the small nugget hunt, and you will be entered to win one of 3 bags. Small nugget is on the screen. It's right here. It's 0.79 grams, and each one of those bags has a half a gram. If you're a $5 member, you're entered for 1 bag of Paydirt to win tonight, and that one has a half a gram of gold in it. And for the live show, we do have a bag of Paydirt, 4 ounces, California Prospecting, but it only has a 1/4 gram of gold in it. I kind of ran out of gold. I was getting down, when I was making these bags, I was getting down to the dredges. So it's got a 1/4 gram. It might have a little bit more in there. I don't know. But that's it tonight. So we're giving away, what is that? 8 bags of Paydirt tonight, plus anyone who is a $100 or $50 member will have their Paydirt mailed out tomorrow. And most of this stuff should go out tomorrow. So, And there's some really nice nuggets. And I was frantic because the last 5 minutes, I had taken pictures earlier today, and I didn't realize they were blurry. So I had to quickly take some pictures. But next week, I'm going to start taking the pictures of the nuggets next month with a dime next to them so we can see size and relative. But they're both really nice nuggets, especially the big nugget, which is, 1.69 grams. And the smaller one is 0.79 grams. So... Brian, Steve. Don't you hate that? Don't you hate that? That happened to me the other day. I was watching a live show on somebody where I clicked on it and then I left to go get something. And when I came back, I was like, man, come on, do something. Do something, man. Come on. And it wasn't, his face wasn't in the shot. I think it was a sluice or something. So the sluice was just sitting there and I was like, okay. And I sat there for about 5 or 6 minutes. I was like, man, why is everyone in chat talking about they can see stuff and do stuff? So, and by the way, there are a couple people who are ineligible for the drawings this month because y'all won last month. In the Big Nugget Hunt, which is the $25 and $100 members, Christopher S., Eric Y., and Jessica W. Y'all are ineligible, so your names will not be on the list tonight because you won last month, and I want to try and spread the gold around. For the $10 and $50 Small Nugget Hunt, Joe and Denise are out. B. Greeny, and Gary and Doris, because y'all won last month again. And for the $5 bag, Enrique G is out. So, hey, Ciro, how's it going? So, that's about it. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Enjoying this rain. It seems like everyone's getting rain. You're either really, really hot right now or it's raining. That's about it all over the country. It's been raining here pretty much on and off just to make it miserable enough, but no, but I've been having a horrible week so far. Everything's breaking. I went to classify the dirt down for these bags of Paydirt, and one of my classifying pans, the black pans I use in all my videos, when I bent it to cracked. And I was so upset because I don't have any backups. These are the last 4 of my black SE pans, old school, that I have. And then I was like, okay, well, it's not too bad. Went to get another one. It cracked too. So I cracked 2 of them. So I'm going to have to switch to the new SE pan, sadly, and I just hate them. Then I went to go cook some gold up so I could dry it out, and my measuring cup broke. The handle broke off my measuring cup, my steel measuring cup, and all the gold spilled. So I have to get new pans, new measuring cups. I mean, they're just the little things. It's all the little things that break. And then I was working on my gold nugget bucket for my trip, and I was building a new classifier for it, and I cut the new classifier wrong. So I got to go get a new bucket and recut it. So just not been a good start this week. And then messing with that gold cube stand. Ugh. And it was funny, too, because even like last week, I thought, okay, I just need to buy some steel tubing, some perforated steel tubing just to make my own stand. And then I totally forgot and started playing with it today. So, yeah, I know. It's just... And you know what's funny? This is how bad I am with my SE pans, which are, in case anyone doesn't know, these are the SE pans. These are the ones I use for pretty much everything. They're my absolute favorite pan. If I could only have one pan, this would be it. I could pan with it. Now, I do use my Martin pan for my main panning, but I could use SE pan if I wanted to. I just try to save them because they're limited edition now. But it was funny. Benzo just shot a video where he was at the Carolina Prospector store. It was like a 1-minute video. And he passed in front of the gold pans. And I actually froze the video and went 1 frame at a time looking at every pan that was in the video, trying to see if they had any SE pans. And they didn't. So I'm going to have to look around. I think, what was it? I might try, Aero pan or something like that. I know there's another pan. It's just they're not flexible, which is a problem. Because I got a whole bunch of different pans and they're just not flexible pans. Which is what I like about these, So when you're doing something, you can bend them. I'm worried this one's going to crack now, too. And it's weird. It's because, like, my green pan, I could pretty much fold it in half. It's just so old. I don't know why the black one's cracked, but oh well. Yeah, I don't like the new ones. The new ones have the lip. These don't. See, the old school ones don't have the little lip on the bottom, so which is why I like them. But I guess for classifying, it really doesn't matter. I just, I figured if I always kept the old school pans, maybe they'd come back and start pressing the old school ones again. A-B prospecting. Oh, that's A&B prospecting? Yeah, I know them. I'll have to reach out to them and see. Yeah, they used to be partnered with Lynch Mining for a while. And then they had a falling out. So, Call the Gold Lady in Kingsman, Arizona. Yeah, maybe I'll have to try that. I definitely need to. I did it I think it was like 2 months ago or 3 months ago. We were talking about the pans a lot. And I did hunt down. I looked at every single website that has prospecting gear to see if any had it. But thank you, Joseph Richard. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. So, hey, Joshua Ellis, number 18. How you doing? Panning some Klesh now? So I got some Klesh to be doing. I'm going to be doing some Klesh at the end of this month. Have hopefully a good review on Klesh at the end of the month. So, and thank you again, Jessica. Thank you everyone who donated tonight. I really appreciate that. Brewers, Vendetta, everybody. I really appreciate that. Donna, thank you all very much. I like the hex pans. I don't have a hex pan. That's one of the pans I don't have. I haven't bought any pans in a while. I've just been so frustrated. When I shoot my video, I think next week I have a video coming out doing a tour of my studio. And I will have to make sure I show my pan collection of SE pans. I probably have like 40 of the crappy SE pans. Because everyone I see that has them, I buy one that comes in, it's the wrong one. So, Leonard Smith, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. A&B prospect. Yeah, I'm definitely have to. I actually have one of A&B Prospecting's t-shirts. So, because they sent me a t-shirt a long time ago. I think right when I first reviewed Lynch Mining, A&B reached out to me and sent me one shirt. So I'm definitely have to ask them. A lot of times though, the problem is when you ask them, like I've emailed sellers and asked them if there's a difference if they have a lip, and they just don't know what you're talking about because a lot of them don't know the old pan versus the new pan. That's funny, Wheeze and Geezer. Yeah, Jason G. I've never noticed it. I just usually, I knew my green pan was more flexible, but it's old. I mean, I've had the green one I've had. Here, let me see if I can grab it. I've had my green one for probably 6 years, 7 years. I mean, this thing is beat up. I mean, it's almost not even green anymore. I've worn it down so much. I don't use it for anything except for every once in a while if I have too much dirt to play with. But it's probably twice as flexible as my black pans. So I'll have to look. I know I have. See, the problem is I think I have like 8 of the blue ones left in storage that I bought and stockpiled, maybe a little bit more. And I don't want to switch those because I'm going to need those over the course of my life as finishing pans. So I guess we'll have to just switch to the new ones. All right, John, thank you. I've had a couple people email me pictures and they're like, oh, is this the pan? Is this the pan? But it's usually not. Like, it was funny. I thought when I was looking through Benzo's video, I saw a pan. I was like, oh, it doesn't have a lip on the bottom. That's it. But then I started counting the grooves and it's got 3 grooves instead of 2. So I think that's like the Aero pan or something else like that. I forget the name of the company that makes that pan. All right, Andrew. Thank you. I'm definitely going to reach out to them. I'll put a note here. Where's my pen? I'm definitely going to. I'll definitely email them and ask them if they have any. Because I'll buy their entire stock up. Hey, Curtis. No, I haven't done Aaron Gold lately. I was kind of waiting. They were told me they were coming out with some different Paydirts, and I haven't heard from them, and I haven't reached out to them. I've kind of been in my own little world lately. You know, kid stuff, ex-wife stuff. Hey, Josh Ortiz, how you doing? Hopefully your wife's feeling a little bit better. Did you have your birthday? When was your birthday? Hey, Charles King, how's it going? So, but no, I haven't done Aaron Gold. I remember, I think Aaron Gold came out right before I did my Australia month. So, Australia month kind of really set me back a ways on Paydirts. So, and then right after that, you know, because right after Australia, I bought a ton of Paydirt. So I have Paydirt for this month, next month, and part of the following month already stockpiled. So I'm pretty set. I definitely want to check out Aaron. There's two companies, Infinity Prospecting and Aaron Prospecting, the two foreign companies I really want to try out. So that look like they have decent returns. You know, there's a lot of foreign companies I want to try, but none of them have look like decent returns. Hey, Ken Carbon. I'm doing good, doing good. My back's been killing me lately, though. I need to, 4 days before I go on my trip, I need to just sleep for 4 days straight, make sure my back's set. I've just been trying to get all my gear situated. So, 22nd. I'm sure I just, I'm old. I can't remember. I can't even remember my kids' birthdays half the time. So I knew it was recent. So, sorry to hear she's still having issues. That's the problem, is a lot of times things, especially injuries, take forever to heal. I mean, my right knee still swells up sometimes from the surgery. And they tell me it's up to 2 to 3 years before it's 100%. It's just ridiculous. I've done the inversion tables, and it doesn't really help because that's not my issue. My issue actually isn't because inversion tables are great to decompress your spine. But my problem is I get, because of my medical issues, all my joints swell. So what happens is my spine actually swells apart. I get it in my ribs too. My rib cartilage will actually swell. So it feels like you're having a heart attack, but I'm not having a heart attack. It's just all my ribs are swelling apart. So, but I've used to use the inversion table when I was younger. Clash has a new gem and mineral Paydirt coming out soon. Yeah, now that my kids don't want to be in videos, well, my son probably would be. He probably would be. It's really hard. I still get gem Paydirt every once in a while for him to pick through, and we just pick through it, but, it's not as much fun when he's hemming and hawing about being on the internet, so. And my daughter refuses, so she won't, since she's got her own channel now. She's not going to be on my channel. Yeah, I mean, the inversion table probably would help when I'm not, because, see, the problem is I'll do stuff and my back will start hurting, and it's kind of one of those things where if you injure something, if I bump something, if I bang my knee on something, it'll just instantly, the cartilage in it will start swelling up. Well, my knee's not anymore because I don't have any cartilage in my knees left, so. I got a concussion. I've only had one concussion in my life, and it was when I was young. And that was when I was skateboarding, and it took me forever to feel right. But it probably didn't help that that's when I was drinking a ton. So, you tend to bonk your head a lot when you're drinking and not notice it. So, all right. Make sure, again, everyone go to the top pinned message so you can win a bag of Paydirt tonight. Let me check everything, make sure everything's working all right before I forget. Yeah, all right. All the comments are being approved. Just wanted to double check. And again, let me get the bag of Paydirt here so we can give the spiel. Detector Experts. They have a website too, I think. I'll have to look at them. Yeah, sadly though, eventually they're going to run out of those pans. I need to hunt down some other pans just to try and find something new. Either that or just cough up like 10 grand and make my own. What is the best method to break down clay? Your fingers. Sadly, either that or a ton of water, like high pressure water. I saw one, it was a long time ago, I saw a video where what they did was they essentially had a bucket and they put piping all in the bottom with two 1,100 gallon per hour jets, and then you just dropped it in there, let it sit, and just kept tunneling around. But pretty much your hands. That's why I hate clay. I really dislike clay, especially for panning Paydirt. If I was had a giant sluice in Trommel and I was finding, ounces of gold, I could deal with the clay. But when you buy Paydirt and you're only going to be getting a half a gram of gold out of it, I don't want to mess with clay. It's a big difference between you forgetting to break up one little piece of clay and getting a 1/4 gram instead of a half a gram. So, hey, Joseph Richard, I'm going to replay the beginning and tell you all the prizes tonight in a few minutes. And we're going to give away in 5 minutes, and we're going to give away some stuff. But yeah, sadly, clay just sucks. That's why when the Vendetta, when he had his, or he still has his 100% bag, and they said it was clay, I was kind of scared for a while. Drill and paint cement mixer. Yeah, anything like that. Anything with lots of action, lots of high pressure water just constantly hitting it where it's not actually going into a sluice or anything like that. But I know they have, what is it, the Clay Be Gone? And I know I saw a video about it, but I don't remember if they said it worked or not. So I don't think it did. I don't think the Clay Be Gone worked very good. Maybe it worked a little bit, but I don't know if it's worth the money. Well, hopefully you get it all sorted out, Josh, especially the workman's comp. They can be, I remember I had to get through that in when I was in California, and it just got to the point where I gave up and we moved. I was like, well, they just outweighted me, so you're waiting for some magic. Yeah, B Greeny. Sadly, there's no magic with clay. That's why clay is like the dread of anyone who's prospecting. It's kind of the same thing. Like if most of the places that weren't mined out in the gold rush were places that had tons of black sands or tons of clay. It was just too hard for them to pan it out, get it out with their old stuff. So that's the stuff that people is finding now. Zero. I do lots of review videos. I put one out every week. Hey, Gibby's Treasure, how's it going? I was just starting to watch, I think your last live show, right before this show started, but I got, cat's going crazy early again. Well, good luck. That's the way the government works with anything from workman's comp to disability. They wait for you to get a lawyer involved, and which makes no sense because then, a chunk of it goes to a lawyer. And they could just be nice and save everyone trouble. No worries, B Greeny. Sadly, I wish I could have given you an easy solution, but you're better off, B Greeny, taking all that clay, sticking it in a bag, and selling it on eBay. Adding a half a gram of gold and just getting rid of it. I just did the review on them, Roof Fortress. Rooted prospecting on his 100%. What did I get? 110% ROI on that? Yeah, Andrew O'Neill. Yeah, that's pretty much it now. All the easy gold has pretty much been recovered, unless you find some hidden spot that nobody thought to look. Pretty much all the easy gold's gone, or what you're going to recover isn't going to be anything close to what it used to have. Well, that's not too bad, but still 5% out of your pocket, the government shouldn't make you do stuff like that. Yep. Leonard Smith, hydrofluoric acid. Yeah. Well, I would never suggest acid for anything. You know, I still actually have, speaking of acid, still have to do my gold brick from Gold Bay. So, definitely, when I come back from vacation, I'm going to put a big sticky note on my desk. So when I come back from vacation, I do that. I do the old gold brick and see what I missed. No, a rock crusher, I don't think a rock crusher will really work because it'll just, they go too fast and they spit out the material too fast. So it'll just squish the clay into a new shape and spit it out. But maybe, I don't know. I would think that the clay would just jam up the rock crusher, and then you'd be disassembling the rock crusher, and you know. And depending on the rock crusher, some of them you can't disassemble. So, cheese grater. Like I said, you're better off with just your fingers. Easy way. Either that or put it in a big tub and just work it like grapes and just step on it nonstop. Hey, Mark Miller. Obviously, you're not banned because I see that post. I don't. So your posts are showing up here. I don't know. I didn't, you know. I saw your post. I saw that post, Mark Miller. If I missed one of your other ones, I apologize. I might have just not seen it. I tend to miss stuff, but. All right, Gibby's Treasure. I'm going to have to watch it. That's what, after this show. I don't have my kids this weekend because we're going on vacation next weekend, so I'll have lots of time to catch up. The wine method of mining. Yeah, I mean, it might work. You never know. Especially, you know, just put your kids, throw some in a bucket, tell them to stamp on it. You know. Who knows? Hey, Benzo Gold. How's it going? JP Wands and more. Yeah, get to packing. Get to packing. But before you go to packing, make sure you click the link above. Put your name down to win the Paydirt tonight. But you have to be here for the show when you win it, though. I don't know where HD is. He was here last month, and he was ineligible last month. So this month, he doesn't do it. But he's still eligible for some of the prizes. Just not the live show one if he doesn't show up. Carl. Kitchen stand mixer. Yeah, you might get your wife pretty upset about that, though. The missus might not like that. So let me run through the prizes really quickly, and then we're going to start giving some stuff away. So, again, tonight, we're going to be giving away some Miller Prospecting California Paydirt. This is concentrates from the Yuba River. Everything is 20 mesh and below. Paydirt and gold. So you're only going to be finding dirt minus 20 and gold minus 20 and below. Only 4 ounces of material in here, so I put a little bit of extra gold in there to make up for the fact that there are only 4 ounces of material. If you are a $100 Patreon member, you'll be getting about a gram of gold. If you're a $50 member, you'll be getting a package in the mail with a half a gram of gold. Now, for tonight's giveaways, we have 3 bags for our $25 and $100 members. 3 bags that look like this. And one of them, the first one I pick, will have a 1.69 gram nugget in it, which will pop up on the screen in a second. Or, yeah, that one. This one, right? That one right there. 1.69 gram nugget. And each one of those 3 bags will have what do they have in them? Gotta look at my notes. 3 grams of gold. So you're guaranteed 3 grams of gold. And if you're the first person picked, you'll also get that nugget thrown in there, 1.69 grams. For the $10 and $50 members, 3 bags to give away, each one with a half a gram of gold. And the number one person, the first person I pick in that tier, in the small nugget tier, will get that small nugget on the screen, which is 0.79 grams. For $5 members, we have 1 bag with a half a gram of gold in it. And for the live show, 1 bag of gold with only a quarter gram of gold in it. Sorry about that. Usually I try to keep the live show, have a little bit of gold in it. But I didn't want to put just like one big piece of gold in there, so. It's every month, Brian Stevens, not every week. I couldn't do this every week, but every month. Yeah, it took me a long time, but when I used to just give away the Miller Prospecting Paydirt, I was like, man, that would just really, really suck if I was getting the same bag of Paydirt every single month. I mean, because whenever people do subscriptions for any service, they like to get something new every time. So, took me a little bit of time to make up a ton of little logos and stuff like that. But, I've got some cool ones coming up soon too. So, but those are all the prizes. And again, as always, YouTube or its affiliates have nothing to do with this giveaway. This is 100% on me to thank all my Patreon members and all my subscribers and people who are in live chat. So, thank you all very much, especially my Patreon members and my subscribers. If you do not support me on Patreon and you don't subscribe to my channel and you just watch my videos, I still appreciate that very much, but I'd appreciate it more if you hit the subscribe button. All right, let's see. Did I miss anything in chat while I was doing my spiel? I'm here. If I win, just lurking. All right. All right, Gina. So, all right, let me make sure everything is all set, and then we're going to start giving some stuff away. And luckily for y'all, I will be shrinking my ugly mug down. So, there we go. All right, there we go. All right. I guess that means, what are we doing? Where is... All right, let's shrink down the ugly mug and give away some stuff. Hey, LXR, how's it going? So this is the Big Nugget Hunt. $25 and $100 members, again, have 3 bags of Paydirt. You won't be able to see it because I'm really tiny on your screen now. But let's shuffle these names up. Everyone's name is in here except for Christopher S., Eric Y., and sadly, Jessica W., because y'all won last month. So we will shuffle these names up. And this first one will win the 1.69 gram nugget added to this bag that already has 3/4 of a gram of gold. So good luck, everyone. Thank you for being a Patreon member. Bag number 1 with the nugget is going to... Oh, that was so close. Not that David W., congratulations. We all know who I thought that was going to. Usually when it looks really close like that, it goes to the next name. So congratulations, David. You will be getting a bag of Paydirt in, as well as that 1 nugget in there. So name number 2, this is just for a bag of Paydirt with 3 grams of gold in it. Justin F. I'm writing these down because I hate having to go back through these videos and look them up, because then I have to look at my ugly mug. All right, last bag with 3/4 of a gram of gold in it. Miller Prospecting, California Paydirt. It was a Rebel Dog. It's a Rebel Dog. Congratulations. And thank you all for being Patreon members, even the ones that didn't win. Good luck next month. So now we're going to... This is for the $10 and $50 members. This is a small nugget giveaway. Again, Miller Prospecting, California Paydirt. 3 bags. First bag, the first name I pull, will have the small nugget that is 0.79 grams. Everyone's name is on here except for Joe and Denise, B. Greeny, and Gary and Doris, because y'all won last month. So let's shuffle the names up. Bag number 1, 1/2 gram of gold. Plus, you'll get that picker or nugget at 0.79 grams. I think that's a nugget, 0.79. Well, there you go. Ken W. Must be someone, must be the lucky telling somebody good luck. Shuffle it again. Edward G. Bag number 2 with just a half a gram of gold in it. But no nugget, sadly. And the last name. Shuffle one more time. Oh, Cat is going crazy. He wants to win. Nicholas S. So there you go. Congratulations. Those were to all my $10 and $50 Patreon members. And the last one, these are my $5 members. One bag of Paydirt for y'all with a half a gram of gold. So we'll shuffle this up. Everyone's name except for, who's not in this one? Enrique. Enrique, you won last month, so your name's not in here. And then here we go. Ah, there you go. Nickelback Lou. So congratulations. He'll have lots of time to do that now that he's retired. So there we go. Sadly, you all know what that means. It's ugly mug time. And then I can catch up on chat. And then we're going to give away one last bag to the live show. So let me see anybody say anything in chat that I needed to catch up on. Hey, Indiana Gold Prospecting and Paydirt, how's it going? What? Only 49 likes? I haven't even looked. I don't even know how many people are in chat. I never look at any of that stuff. Let me see. 67 people watching, 52 likes. Where's your other 15 people? Where are y'all? even my cat's complaining. What? I don't know what you think. Like I'm having a party in here or something. None of your business. How's it going? Mo Coop. Who else is in here that I miss? Everyone popped in at the end. See, once I start giving stuff away, everyone comes in. Hey, Josh. The Infinity. Yeah, I need to look. I haven't looked at Infinity's website in a long time. Since they first came out, pretty much. Just because I knew I wasn't going to be buying anything from a while. But I know a lot of people like their sluices and stuff. I've been seeing a lot of them on people's channels. So I'll definitely have to check it out. Hey, Draco's Dragons. How's it going? Robert Caldwell. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. Hey, Charles King. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, I just cleaned up my Patreon because they have an error in Patreon where if somebody, like if you just quit and you tell them you're leaving, it removes you. So since I have like set number of people, you can only have 30 members in my $5 tier. If they quit and leave a statement or whatever, they have a little survey. But if they don't, it keeps them in there, even though it's not billing them. So I had to go in, and the only way to manually remove them is to block them and unblock them, which is the worst thing because then they get an email saying, oh, you've been blocked. So I have to message them, tell them you're not blocked. I'm just doing this to clear up. But I know there's a few spots and everything now. I think there's a $5 slot, $10 slot, and $25 slot. Hint, hint. Hey, Jonathan Friend, how's it going? Shane, how's it going? Prothero. Justin. Yes, Justin, you did. Congratulations. Building a new sluice. Yeah, I've been working on a whole bunch of little projects. I just can't get any of them going. I can't get any of them finished. I keep, it's PVC is like lumber now. Trying to find PVC is just horrible. So, I went the other day. I ordered some. I needed some specialty pieces of PVC. They're certain reducers I needed, really steep reducers, and you can only order them online. So I ordered them, and none of the hardware stores by me actually have that size PVC. So now I had to order new ones that I could get the PVC for. It's just, For my gold cube, I'm not really changing anything. I did buy a fourth piece just so I could add some Dream Mat sluice to it, or have one where I could change out the different matting just so I could test it. But I'm just going to run my gold cube like normal, but I'm adding in essentially a header box to it on top so I can start running material without actually having to classify it down. So, because that's the part that sucks, especially I have 4 5-gallon buckets full of Paydirt I need to go through, old cons, and I don't want to classify it all down. So I figured it would be easier if I just made it so I could just dump everything straight into my gold cube and it would classify it for me, but it's taking a little bit too long. I need to make friends with a plumber. And no, plumbers are going to know that there's no plumbing supplies around. They're not going to give anything away. So it's just, I have a ton. I have probably, 2 boxes full of plumbing PVC pipes, but it's all 3/4 of an inch. It's all 3/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch because that's what generally I use. But when you're building anything for like sluices and stuff like that, you start needing 1 inch and 2 inch, and that's where nothing's coming around. And I had planned on building my new one in something I was working on in 1 1/4 because that's probably the optimum one for like the gold cube, and nobody has 1 1/4 anything. So must be gold cat. No, there's no catnip in this room. He just, if he hears you talking, he thinks you're talking to him. Like if my phone rings, as soon as I pick up my phone, he comes running because he thinks somebody's calling him. So no idea why. He's just crazy. Carl. Like I told you last time, Carl, you'll see when you do win, hopefully it's something really good. Oh, crazy. Jonathan, friend. Hopefully things get better for you. No, don't worry about that DC firefighter. I appreciate that. I really do. Eventually they'll get back in stock. Actually, and what I did was I was planning on building everything out of 1 1/4, and I just decided to swap to 1 1/2 inch because everybody has the 1 1/2 inch. It was just me being particular. So I just was trying, I should have went. It was funny too, is because I even thought about it before when I was ordering the pieces. I was like, I should go to the hardware store and buy everything else I need first. And I said, no, I'll just order it. It was late at night. And then when I ordered it, they didn't have it. But if I had picked 1 1/2 to start with, so I already ordered new stuff. Eventually, they'll get back to the 1 1/4, and I'll make a second one. You can never have too much PVC. That's the good thing about it is, whatever I buy will sit in a bucket until I do need it. It thinks the time to go to the park. I don't know what it is. He just, like when I call my kids at night, as soon as I call them and I talk on the phone, he comes running no matter where he's at in the house. So, hey, Steven Schwann, how's it going? Mo Coop. I'm good. I appreciate everyone, though. I appreciate all that. And plus, I need it because two of the things I'm working on, I plan on bringing with me to Indiana to work with Indiana Gold Prospector. So, and, stuff just to try out without having to flood my basement and try it out here. Have some fun. Give my kids something to do. So, all right. I'll remember that, firefighter. I'll remember that. Yeah. Oh, my cat, if I go in the kitchen, he thinks it's food time anytime I walk through the kitchen, which is absolutely crazy. Which doesn't bug me because he just follows around me just thinking I'm going to feed him. But when I'm talking on the phone, the last thing I want is a cat trying to hit me in my face and take the phone from me. He's just pacing right now. He's just walking around my chair right now waiting for me to tell y'all to talk to him or something. Um, I don't know why it's my store. And it's funny because I went to two. I went to one. I was like, well, they don't have anything. I'll go to the other store. And they didn't have anything time. So, yeah, Adventure Time soon. Next weekend? Next weekend is when we pack up. We leave on the 14th to go to northern Indiana to do some prospecting. So, I'm excited. My son's excited. I'm not so sure about my daughter. But, you know, we'll have some fun. We're going to be doing some other things up there, too. Doing a lot of hiking and visiting the zoo and stuff like that. So, but it should be fun. And this month, I think, so for all of this month, I'm only going to be pretty much doing Indiana Paydirts for reviews. I have some Arcs Gold coming in. I have some Indiana Paydirt coming in. And then who else? Somebody else. And then I think we're doing Clash 2 just to throw that one in there. But that's the end of the month. But he's over there now, Ciro. You have to wait till he decides to jump back on my lap. Yeah, I know you got all the gold out, but it's okay with me. I'll just grab the material and use it for one of my future Paydirts. You know, it'll be Miller Prospecting's hand-dug Paydirt, you know. So, I'm sure they'll have fun, you know, one way or another, even if they just sitting in the water, splashing each other, you know, they'll do something and have some fun, so. Even if I don't have fun, I'll at least get to try out a couple things I've been working on. You know, I made some improvements to my gold nugget bucket. I had planned on having I got 2 new sluices in that I'm going to bring with me, test them out for the first time, so it'll be good. So, I mean, so I think the week will be gone. I won't have a Thursday live show, obviously, because the place I'm going and staying, I don't know how good the internet's going to be, so I'm not even going to bother trying to do a live show. But I think that Thursday we're gone, I'm going to be have a video up of my tour of my studio, just so you'll have something to watch on a Thursday. You know, I'm not bringing the cat with me. I'm not bringing the cat. He gets to stay here for a week by himself with a 5-gallon bucket full of food. So he'll gain about 10 pounds while I'm gone. So find some gems. I don't know what they'll find. So, yeah, I mean, I plan on getting some ideas. You know, I really want to this year start adding more besides Paydirt reviews, doing a lot of equipment reviews. So I've been building a station just to test out equipment that'll all have the exact same Paydirt to run through, exact same gold, exact same water pressure and stuff like that. So it's all equal. But we'll see. Oh, and I'm definitely going to be shooting some videos. I got my camera all set up upstairs. I have a GoPro all set up. I still need to make sure the microphone works with it and all that. I still need to test it out. But I plan on shooting a lot of video while we're up there. Yeah, I'll make sure y'all have something to watch. I will have a review up on that Monday while I'm gone, and then I'll just throw a video up on Thursday. It's probably going to be a tour of the studio because I actually cleaned it up this week just to make sure, so I can plan on it. So that's actually going to be the first time I use my GoPro and microphone. So I need to test it to shoot around here. So we'll find mussel shells and probably some fossils. I'm sure my son, he's really big into hiking and camping right now. That's his big thing. So he just went and got like an $80 Gerber knife. So he'll just be happy whittling on the beach, on the banks of the river, making himself some sticks to poke in the water. So, and my daughter's big into photography, so I'll just make her take all my thumbnail pictures. So, do a live on the creek? No, I don't do live shows through phones and stuff like that. It's just, quality is so bad. Oh yeah, Josh. I know he's gonna eat it all and starve for 5 days. He's just gonna gorge himself, get super fat, and get stuck, and then he'll lose all the weight by the time I get back from starving. Aaron B, I did all the giveaways except for the live show. Live show is going in about 2 minutes, so make sure if you haven't, you click the pinned message above and enter it. Yeah. So let me make sure everything's ready, and then we're gonna do the. All right, everybody's name is all set. So let me get the link. All right, so we got like 1 minute, and then we're gonna pull somebody's name, see who wins. And again, I really want to thank everyone who's not only a Patreon members. I really appreciate my Patreon members, but all my subscribers and everything. You know, if it wasn't for y'all, I definitely wouldn't be making as many videos as I put out. The quality wouldn't have improved so much over the last couple of years. So I really need to appreciate that. Indiana Creek. Yeah, I mean, the place I'm staying at in West Lafayette, it's like kind of out some. They even say they got no phone signal, no nothing. So I don't plan on, you know, that's one of the reasons I didn't plan. They have internet, but I didn't plan on doing a live show. I didn't want the hassle, you know. I didn't want to get infuriated on my vacation trying to do a live show. So I figure, you know, everyone will be happy not to see my ugly mug for a week. So, hey, Gregory Littleton, how's it going? Really quick, Gregory, make sure you hit the link above in the pinned chat and leave your name. So you can win tonight since you were the last person to show up. That's pretty good. 69 in chat, 64 likes. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not gonna miss having no phone or anything like that. Bringing up a ton of games with us to play in case we can't watch anything on TV. I might rent a couple movies because I know they have a DVD player there, just in case they get tired of playing games and me winning. So. Jessica, I'll definitely have some pics, and I'm gonna shoot a lot of video. Hopefully, it all works out and everything works. You know, I plan on shooting with my GoPro, and I'm also going to shoot with my camera. It won't have any sound on my camera, but I figure that's a backup just in case. Then I can always shoot a voiceover in case the GoPro fails. So. Who you want on Thursday night? Well, I might do what I plan on doing for Thursday while I'm gone, which is, I don't know if that's next Thursday. No, it's the Thursday after next. I will be doing a premiere video for that one. So I'll be in the chat for, I mean, the video is only going to be like 5 or 10 minutes, but, you know, I'll be there for the chat. So you can whine in the live chat because it's going to be a premiere video. I agree, Leon. I agree. So, Dollar Tree has a great selection right now on DVDs. I'm going to have to find something. I know we're trying to find an audiobook to listen to on the drive so my kids aren't glued to their phone the whole time. We can listen to something and do something. Well, that's what I usually keep. My phone 90% of the time is on silent. I'm not a big fan of phones making noise and calling me and texting me. So it's usually never good news. Vendetta, I use, let me see. I use Movie Maker. It's Microsoft Movie Maker. They stopped making the version I made. I think they came out with a new one, though. I think just this year they came out with a new one. But mine is the old version from like 2010, something like that, or 2012. And they stopped making it and supporting it. But I think this year they came out with a new one. But I haven't looked at it yet. The old one's really simple, which is why I still use it. And I made sure I have a backup copy on a USB in case it ever gets fried on my computer. I can pull it. But if it's a complicated video, I use, what is it, Adobe? Adobe Elements. I have that as the one I plan to move to once I have some time to sit around. But I really like the Adobe because it's got, you know, the one problem with the Microsoft Window Maker is the audio and the video are combined together, so you can't adjust either one. Like you can shorten them and do stuff like that, but you can't change the audio. But in Adobe, like sometimes I've shot in videos where the audio is like, for whatever reason, gets muffled or isn't right. Then I have to shoot it, edit it on audio. On Adobe Elements, and then because they break theirs apart, so then you can take the audio and you can change it and do all kinds of stuff. So, but I still use Alex too. Yeah, that's why I use the Windows. You know, it works for me. It's easy. You know, it doesn't have a lot of flash and stuff like that, and you can't like have rolling credits or anything like that. But I haven't really worried about that too much. Probably soon I'll switch over to Adobe so I can start doing a little bit better stuff. I plan on sometime at the end of this year, before the end of the year, changing up some stuff. I've been working on a new logo and stuff like that. So once I do that, I'll feel bad and want to change all the, you know, part 1, part 2 things in my videos and make them a little bit better. So then I'll do that. But all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug and give away the last bag of Paydirt here to someone who's put up with my ugly mug. Here we go. Last bag here. California Paydirt from the Yuba River. The 1/4 gram of gold in it for someone in the live chat. And again, as always, you must post a comment after I pull your name in the live chat so I know you're here, and then you can email me and I will send you off your Paydirt. So here we go. Let's fetch everyone's names. Good luck, everyone in chat, even people who have not won yet and people who have won yet. Good luck to everybody. No replies. I don't think I've ever seen a reply. I should just start leaving that, and then one of these days the reply will win. So here we go. Pick a winner. Philip Smith. Man, what a stressful day. Glad we have the live. Some panning would be relaxing. Good luck all. Well, you didn't get to see me panning, Philip Smith, but shortly you'll be able to pan this out, and hopefully it'll make that day a little bit better. So congratulations, Philip Smith, but you must post a comment to win this. So congratulations, Philip Smith. And now is Ugly Mug time. Yay! Let me pop open the chat. Make sure Philip Smith's here. Look. All right, Philip Smith, post it in chat. So Philip Smith, make sure you email me here. I'll post my email here. Helps if I actually go to the chat box. Make sure you email me, Dylan@MillerProspecting, and I'll send this off to you. And to everyone else, if you're a Patreon member or you won some Paydirt tonight, all that Paydirt will probably be going out in Saturday's mail. I might do it tomorrow. I don't know. I might just wait to package it all up tomorrow and throw it in Saturday. So, but everyone should get it by end of next week. And hey, Michael Anderson. Don't know if I saw you in chat earlier and didn't say hi to you. So thank you for coming in. All right, Aaron B., thank you very much for joining in the chat. And then Monday, I will be doing a review with some Indiana Prospecting Paydirt. And then Thursday, or it's not Indiana Prospecting, it's actually prospectinggear.com, but it's Indiana Paydirt. It's from prospectinggear.com. I'll be doing a review on them Monday. I'm doing their picker bag. And then next Thursday, we're going to be panning out some of their Paydirt as well. So have a review and another live show next Thursday before I go on vacation. So make sure you check out Monday's video, and then next Thursday, make sure you come in so you can win some gold. Except for Philip Smith, you can still join me, but you will be ineligible to win next week's gold because you won this week's live show giveaway. Yeah. Thank you, Carl. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Sorry you didn't win. I'm telling you, though, when you win, it'll be a good prize, hopefully. Hey, Neil. Thank you very much for joining in. Hey, Thomas Leha. Yeah, you came in for the last, 2 minutes of the show. But I'm glad you came for at least even 2 minutes of the show. I appreciate that. Hey, Amethyst Angel. Yeah, dentists suck. Even when they don't do anything, you just, whenever I get my teeth cleaned, I get my teeth cleaned, whatever it is, twice a year. You just, mouth feels weird and just, I hate dentists. So, they did, I wish they had come out and just make, implants, $50 a piece. So you could just pop them all out, get some implants stuck in, and never have to worry about them again. All right, Indiana Creek Gold Prospecting and Paydirt. Mr. Brian, thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it. And good luck with your GAW. I saw you were running a GAW. I haven't looked at it, though. But you have, and I will be seeing you in about 2 weeks. Scott and Jennifer Foster. Yeah. I think they send that notification out every month on the dot. So thank you, Donna. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Rude to prospect. I know I still need to email them. I thought about it a couple times this week. I just need to email them and ask them, are they ever going to get rid of that sale thing? No, but we'll see. All right, Martin. Thank you for joining the show. I really appreciate that. Thank you, DC Firefighter. I really appreciate that. Andrew Hritz, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So, again, Monday, prospectinggear.com, doing a review on their picker bag. Next Thursday, we'll be doing a live show going through another one of their bags. I don't know which bag it is. It's one of the smaller bags. It's not the picker bag. So, but I think it was guaranteed quarter gram, maybe half gram. I'll look it up. We'll know next Thursday. But all right, Scott. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I hope you have a good night as well. Thank you, B. Greeny. Thank you very much. And I will see everyone next Thursday. Next Thursday, we'll be here panning out some Indiana Paydirt because I'm going to try to do as much Indiana Paydirt as I can this month. What else am I doing? Arcs Gold. I have some Arcs Gold coming for right after I come back from vacation. We'll be doing that in a live show as well. So, yeah, I'm going to be shooting a lot of videos this week because I need to have videos up for when I'm gone. So, good moonshine where you're going. Yeah, there's lots of moonshine around where I'm at, and sadly, crystal meth, too. But, hey, Rebel Dog, how's it going? Thank you, thank you. You just popping in? Thank you. I really appreciate that. And you won tonight. So, you won bag number 3 in the Big Nugget hunt. Didn't have the Big Nugget, but you'll be getting a bag of Paydirt. So, that's awesome, Nunya. Now, which Patreon had birthdays? That's the one thing they need to add to Patreon is when people put in their birthdays. So you could congratulate people and, send them something awesome on their birthday. I might have to send them a message and tell them to add that. That'd be a good feature for Patreon. Yeah. So, all right. I think I'm going to get out of here. And thank you very much again, Rebel. Thank you, everyone. Donna, Jessica, everyone who donated tonight. I really appreciate that. And I will be sending out everyone's Paydirt on Saturday at the latest. So hopefully I'll get it by the end of next week. And Monday we'll be back with a review. And next Thursday I will be live again and we'll be panning out some Paydirt. So until then, thank you all very much. Appreciate everyone who supports my channel and just subscribes and watches my ugly mug. So see you all next week. Thanks for watching.